Do 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 do. Come on, thumbnail up. There we go. It's done. I think that's it. I don't think that is it. Step back a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Continue. Right, this is where we left off. Fucking 2 years ago. Mariko made an announcement that everyone has to be met up one after another. And then the ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery. What the? Oh, I've recently discovered
right,
the
pal.
power. Oh, don't call me pal. I'm not your pal. Okay, you never say pal. I'm fine. Oh, I've recently discovered the power of emotions. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss a similar face to turns positive. Well, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a panic and you find a dead body. Like Steve, this is just plain creepy.
Well,
How about the reverse? How about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? 100 friends? 100. 100. Oh, what's it? 100. He's right. That does make it seem
I
sad.
can't wait. I can't
Now then,
wait.
please get to the elevator. I'll see you all down there. What the hell was that? I don't care. I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. You have. How can you act as casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I acting. I don't think I'm acting
Don't be
casual.
mean.
I mean, didn't you murder anyone? I didn't murder everyone. Fuck you, dyslexic.
Heck?
Yeah, I completely incorrect. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was strong than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. Flashbang! And that person is here. That person is one of us. Until the elevator we go. Come on. It's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I hope my mic is working. I could feel the chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, I never get any easier. We climbed into the steel prison camped into the steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close. I felt it began. The sinister descent. The elevator lowered, unearthing its all too familiar clunking sound. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride is over. Look camera straight? Don't look fucking straight. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really?
This is kind of depressing.
This is so few. You must be so lonely. You say that it's like that's not your fault. We're all it's left. Fuck me. Dyslexic. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life become to an end completely? Now then, we are ready to begin. Are we ready to begin? You will, you know the drill. Find your assisted seats. And so the curtain opened for the fourth time. Has it been the fourth time? A deadly judgment, a deadly a deadly deception, a deadly brutal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Bum bum bum. Do you want to save the data? Yes. Just in case I fuck up and have to go off. Oh. Should be fine. Class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides. Now
Yes, we
then.
know.
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of these three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. I think it might be Kyoko, mind. I don't know, I got that fucking weird feeling it might be Kyoko.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
That must be the last one. Yeah. Fuck, which
It
one?
was one of you.
No, how do you move
One
forward
of
again?
you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Oh shit, but... Oh god.
That's low.
I shot by
That's
accident.
about as low as you can get.
I shot by accident. It's the last one.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make...
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, that's wrong.
Counter!
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
That's it, yeah, she sent all the notes
So
to
there's no doubt about
them to
it.
meet her, and
One of
nobody
those
went to her.
three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There are good reasons to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Pocket trash, okay.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Liar! You liar!
That's wrong.
Sorry for my crackles.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
Like the street rapper, right?
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is Hiro got the candy from Hina, and Sakura got that candy. Sakura loved candy too much to share. Is it that one? Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Now you've seen it?
Sudden hostility.
But we just talked, that's all! I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
You're breathtaking!
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out
Oh, yes,
Toko
it's
in her
Toko.
own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Wait, how did he know about that? There was only Hina that knew about and Kyoko.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah, you didn't see it.
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body.
A spy, maybe.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant
The
about
spy was
keeping you
already
away from
Sakura,
the
it's
scene
fine.
of the crime.
Fuck, I got little more
So
things
it's
on my
hard
room.
to
Go away.
believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was above the magazine shelf, on the magazine shelf, under the magazine shelf. No, it was on the magazine. Yeah, it was like upside down.
Toko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that's clearly constructed with connected. What? No, contracts what Hiro told us. Make your argument. Magazine during message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
That's
I
true.
found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Mm-hmm.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Same in the beginning.
I can tell you exactly what I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, I got fucking blocked for
I
these.
can tell you when
I found it. It was only I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Well, I said it makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Wait. Oh no, I got this triangle or something.
Shoot.
Shoot!
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
When Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you when it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked
Away on the when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
No, that's wrong.
Because we didn't do anything when... Oh, because you weren't there.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message?
Yeah,
in
we
the
don't even know
first
what
place?
handwriting is.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Why are you calling her fucking ogre?
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt, no. I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. The killers wrote that message. Oh fuck, I go to the beat thing, do I? Okay.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Your penis is on the scene. Oh, I got back.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
That's true.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Wait. So did he do it like after the crime scene? So he must have like just did. Wait. So why would he do that?
Because I killed her.
You're admitting it to kill her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end this today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape! So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind, before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move
She was
again after
smiling
that.
though.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope
Wait,
you
but how's the
die.
door locked?
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
No, I don't think it
You're
is
not
then.
gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
And the locker, was handprints in the locker.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what does the hero do? So what is it the hero did that doesn't make sense? What would you have to do after writing the message? That doesn't make sense. It's the door, right? Why didn't he use Sakura's finger? Why the magazine was hidden? Why he picked Toko? No, I'll cover that. No. Shoot!
Shoot! I got it!
Why the magazine?
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden. By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I
Why would he
don't
lie
see
about
any
that?
reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
The Sakura put it back?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened
Like-
one more time.
I don't think she died. I think she was like knocked unconscious.
If we go through it once
And somebody
more,
poisoned
it
her.
should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
How did he get out the room?
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of this case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Yeah, 'cause the door was locked, there was like poison thing on the floor, powder in the other room. Yellow powder, that's right.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
I didn't want to, but
No, I'm pretty sure she got hit more than once, didn't she?
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from
Oh, shit, moment.
Behind. And you only hit her.
Yeah, just once.
Ah, bollocks. Fuck you.
Shoot!
I thought that would have been right.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from.
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from. And you only hit.
Yeah, just once.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
And
See? Hero really is the killer!
I didn't want to.
Ah, fuck's sake, present woman.
I did it. I grabbed a
Characters
Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
Examination summary.
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind.
And you only hit her.
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
and
See? Hero really is the killer!
A mystery is
want to,
afoot.
I grabbed a
The
Monokuma
game
and I
is
hit
a-
Ogre from behind.
You hit her from. And you only hit.
Yeah,
Just once. After the first swing,
Ah,
the
fuck you!
See?
Gotta
Hero
slow it down
really
when I do
is
that.
the killer!
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from. And you only hit.
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong.
She had like other stuff on her, didn't she? She had like a mouth was bleeding.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had
Oh, there's two heads.
head wounds.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
Two?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
So I think she was unconscious,
And remember,
and
this girl
Keiko came in,
examines
see
dead
she was still
bodies as a
unconscious, like
hobby.
dazed.
Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
No, yeah.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
You know, too much and there's a knife done something. Wasn't there?
There's something
see, there's
very
2.
suspicious about those bottles.
There's a queen missing and a knight.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because they're all part of the chessboard.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Even I know that. And I'm fucking sick. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to be clear. The connection must be an object with a Monokuma finger inside, such as a bottle is holding, is the chess pieces. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna spell chess or something, aren't I? I will see. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Is it double S? Chess. P. Piece. Is. So it's an S at the end? Was an E. Is it an E? No, it can't be an E. It's an S. There's lots of fucking E's. Oh, there's an E. Chess piece.
Now I understand.
I got it right first time. What the fuck?
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was...
It helps that you knew the answer as well.
Yeah,
the knight, if I remember.
that does help a lot. Yeah, well, it helps, but then I'd like
So,
spelling it.
does that matter?
Like I thought it was an S at the end, it was an E. Pieces. No, piece. Chess piece.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces.
The king, the queen, the rook, the knight, the bishop, and pawn. Pawn. Sorry.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No.
No.
It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, the ball that was missing? It was completely intact. It was intact. No, wait.
Shoot!
Shoot!
I got it! The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
Was that the door?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken
Yeah,
bottle
at the door.
scene.
Did she swap the labels round maybe and then took the queen out of the
What
thing?
is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Cargo, I figured it out before. It was... No, it wasn't that one. So this? Ah, shoot!
Shoot!
I'm dead. No, wait, what other bottle was that? Does it mean this? Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, I think it means this. Oh, or not then.
Shoot!
The bottle experiment.
The bottle experiment. Ah, right, okay. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that, but
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little
I didn't know if it
experiment.
meant like that kind of thing. I thought I meant like a different bottle that was at the scene.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Ah, I see.
So
Gotcha,
from
bitch.
this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles. But when they did, They must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by...
I got it!
Sakura's second
The bottle
attacker.
that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Ah, and then
The
she's
second
seen it
wound
on the floor,
Sakura's
tried to sweep
head
it all
came
up.
from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look
But
like there was
how
only one attack. So they had to
Did
get rid of their
she
evidence.
get out of there and close the door behind her and lock it and put something in front of it?
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Toko?
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You
Pretty
did?
soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed
She
in.
was in the locker.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with
Oh,
us?
I got you, bitch.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
She's in the locker.
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me?
Oh,
You're
God,
all
here we go.
nothing but vermin.
Excuse me? No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need to prove that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left there for anyone to find. What? She left it there for everyone to find. A new element has been added to your bullet. Would you like that? Yes, because everything's fucking new. So far, you're probably trying a button during your finishing strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention. Oh, fuck, why? To your finishing blows. You will have the choice to proper truth bullet to use during your copper, whatever the race. You select the same way during your note stop debate. Simply press the L1 button. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you have a fewer bullets to choose from. But for additional purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean. Regardless, just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're absolutely halfway through the game now. Go you. Well then, good luck and have fun. That's a good little message. You're halfway through the game now. Right, okay.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! Enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie. That's enough. It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse
I failed! I failed! How did I send you in combo? I'd say now I was like one heart.
Is
Do you want to give her another shot?
I
Yeah,
refuse to give up yet.
yeah, because I was only at one heart, that's probably why. No, I'm fine. I know what to do. Not then, you stupid fucking whiny little bitch.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie!
Oh god.
That's enough!
This should prove it.
The fucking face.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Yo, yeah, what's up, buddy? That
They must
was
have been
Oscar
hiding
and
it
Chloe.
put
How are
their
they
hand
doing,
on the
dude?
wall without thinking.
Unless you're watching out, then hide Chloe and Oscar.
Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang,
They
she
do
just
cheat,
straight
huh?
up admitted it.
They're good, man, good.
Then you killed Sakura!
Ah, this fucking look, Hina, right? Every fucking person like you killed Sakura. No, wait, you killed Sakura.
No,
Shut the fuck
I
up.
swear, there's no way!
Just wait.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
I didn't kill her. Out with it. I did kill her.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Ah, Jill. Huh? You mean?
Guess who's back?
That was fair, Joe.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence. didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Yeah, it's probably been fucking days.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words of Hiro on that
What's
one.
wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
All the chemicals and all the fucking other protein stuff, like the protein bottle, the stuff in the chemical lab. How does someone lock the door from the inside? Still doesn't make
Not
sense.
yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd.
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It
Tell us
wasn't?
your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet? Is it? Then who killed Sakura? The one who killed Sakura is... I don't know. I got a feeling it might be Hina, mind.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No. That's wrong. Her body was moved into the chair. So that means...
Sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura
No.
waking up.
And you were taken by so you smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Wrong. She was on the seat.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
I noticed before you, Four Eyes.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves that it was attacked in front of the magazine chair. Oh shit.
Definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But...
Hina.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room.
Exactly, that's
still
what I'm...
has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she
No,
just
because
hid
we...
in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
No, because you all came together.
While everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason why Toko wasn't hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker. I saw it for myself. The locker was too small. I saw it for
I
myself.
got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point,
The locker was
already open.
She was poisoned.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then. Where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
What could really be missing? Something another possible explanation. Maybe there's the yellow fucking powder. I should be a fucking detective. Tell me.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
I think it might be a yellow.
What was it that killed Ogre?
I
Wasn't
can't.
from Genocide Jill's attack? Then what was it?
There's no other possible what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Okay, that can't be right. Okay. I know.
Shoot. What was it that killed Ogre?
I think it's Medical
Wasn't from
5.
Then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot.
No, because I'm pretty sure it said she was poisoned. But did it say she was poisoned?
According to the Monokuma file,
Vomited,
Sakura had
that's the one. She vomited blood.
I think
'Cause she
we
was
can
poisoned.
assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Come on, these people are fucking slow, man. Vomiting.
Some sort of reaction within her body.
Blech,
Most
vomited
likely,
because vomited. She was poisoned.
Sakura was poisoned.
Thank you.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe?
She was
Then let me
fucked up
explain
and
exactly how
then
the culprit
put
was
poison
able
in
to
her mouth.
poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of potion Bianca just showed us. I'm sure I know where I got it. Yes. Oh shit. You see? Nah, fucking hell, it was A. It was A.
I got it!
I think it was
Poison was
C.
actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Yeah. But it's supposed to be in Section C. So I was writing.
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Bianca put the bottle of poison in his to his lips, and so we were shocked. What he was saying, it's shocked what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch, but as if it was the most natural thing in the world, Bianca was calm as ever, as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Toko took the bottle from Bianca and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Someone swapped it! The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be? Wait, so it was swapped out then. Oh fuck! Spelling. Might need help here. Oh god, help! Is it poison? No. PR. It's a pro. This is protein. Protein. What's that? I must require N. Come on. What would this be? D? No, it's not the D. Oh, it's D. Fuck. Drink! 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 Ah! No! 9! N. Marfan we.
Now I understand. The poison
In that small protein bottle.
Protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
So was Hina.
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene? Yep. It was,
I got it!
a small protein
You're
drink.
saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
You did it.
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Dill, I don't know if you're still here, but do you know the angle where his face is now? It doesn't look like the guy from South Park because he's got like Down syndrome. He goes, Minsky! Or Mimsy, sorry, he goes, Mimsy! Doesn't he look like him? I can't remember his fucking name. Is it Craig? No, not Craig. Oh, what's his name? Because Lindsay! I can't remember. Dill might know.
You know? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Footprints. It was the footprints. And it was on her shoes.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
It was Kian's girlfriend, the 12-year-old.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
Pretty sure Yang told me it was her. He kind of hinted that I was like, why are you not, suspecting, Hina?
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makuro, are they yours? No! Okay then, let me see your shoes. I'll confirm the size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
I would
Plus,
never tell you
Hina's
who
been
it
acting
is.
strange ever since the trial began.
You didn't tell me who it was, but you you nudged me into the direction like, it's her, she did it.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
I was kind of suspicious on her anyway, because she kept on saying, you were the one that killed it, you killed it, you killed it, you killed it.
This whole time,
She's a bit too, and she wanted to get the trial done as quick as possible. Hina.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked
Like
me
a
to bring her
wounded
that
mammal.
protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And
And then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery. And
How
I'm
was
not
the door
convinced.
locked from inside?
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well... that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just... nervous. So... I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Hmm.
Yeah.
This is why I love
That's
this
just
game,
how it
because lots
was.
of twists and turns.
What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
Wait. Well, obviously, if the powder drops, and she picked it up, dropped it, oops, smashed, and then she went from C to A, wouldn't the footprints just go across? Not just like a little gathering pile, but then go.
Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A.
Yeah.
But if that's true, yeah. See how the footprints have come from the exit into A. If she would have spilled it at C, I'm fucking big brain, bro. I'm big brain.
Can you
I'm
repeat
fucking
that
big brain.
series of events one more time?
I'm big brain. Nah, big brain.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. I'm fucking big brain. I know. She did kill him now. Again, your girlfriend might be still alive. The footprints, yeah, the source of the powder.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Right.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to section A, and that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we talk?
No, because
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the... And you spilled some of the... Yeah. Okay. I moved from section C, and that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section
shit's
A.
sake, fuck me.
Shoot!
Shoot!
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powder. Once I was done switching, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section
That's not
A.
good. Ah, fuck's sake. I might be big brain, but this is half the time just stupid how you gotta complicate things.
First, I went to section C.
That's
when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Source of the powder.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powder. Once I was done, I put the bottle filled. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
First, I went to section. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground and...
Yeah.
Okay,
and then I moved from section C to section A.
Shoot!
Do I have to do like a fucking time thing?
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Powder.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay,
and then I moved from section C, and that's where, once I was done, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section
Fuck's sake.
A.
Shoot! Died. Yeah, no, yep, I died. Oh. So what is it then?
Is this... I refuse to give up!
What is it then? It's gotta be the footprints in the power, surely.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Right.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle,
okay,
and then I moved from section C to section A, and that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section. Then I took the bottle with the and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
No, that's not right either. Fuck me, man.
Shoot! First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
That's not right either. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm losing my mind again. Help.
First, I went to section C.
Right. So it's actually
That's
also
when
the
I grabbed
powder.
the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A.
Shoot!
Footprints on section C to A.
I swear I did that
First,
though.
I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on...
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle...
Okay.
And I moved from section C
I swear I did that. Thank you, Ian, though. Thank you. I swear I did that.
You said you
I
went to
swear I
get the
did.
poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder,
I swear I
right?
did.
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well... You see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Oh, he doesn't like this, does
And
he?
the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this. It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle.
He put glass in it.
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of glass, of light blue glass, Kerrigan found in this bottle of poison. I think I remember, I broke something the same shade of blue. There's the window, right?
I got it!
There's the window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was the bottle of the poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to Hina told us, it was in a shelf? No, yeah, it wasn't in a shelf.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words,
That's why it was on
after
top of the
Sakura
glass. But how did the lock open? In other words,
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Am I?
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Because it's on top of the glass,
We already know
motherfucker.
she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
So it's gotta be one of those three then that just dropped it on the
Oh,
floor.
come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say this is because there is an evidence. The proof something brought the protein can to the rec room after the open. I don't know. Oh, do I have to spell? No, right, okay. So it's got to be the shard, the glass. It's got to be something to do with glass, right? Empty protein drink. It's got to be the empty protein drink, yeah.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was
Counter! It was in there after Sakura died, after we got into the room.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is...
She's gonna kill herself.
She drank it from its original bottle.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
Wait, so what happens now if she did try and, if she did, you know,
You're
kill
saying
herself?
she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Oh, you changed your tone a bit, haven't you? Now it says please.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify
Oh.
one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It's gotta be Sakura then.
I got it!
It has to be
I
Sakura.
think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to the section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Oh God, here we go.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Sorry, Hina.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
So it's her footprints are all wrong and here's Sakura's footprints.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one who killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the potion, the unsolved mystery of the locked room, there's only one way to explain it. Sakura did it herself. Whatever.
Here's my answer.
Sakura killed herself.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room. I got it! The
That's sad,
locked
though.
room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there.
I was saying
drank
that's the first
poison,
time. That's the
and
first thing I
breathed her
said when I
last breath.
seen her. In the
An
last
empty
video, I said,
bottle
"Oh,
of
she's killed
poison
herself."
rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Yeah, I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Yep.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
You put them on the ground. I got everyone. Oh no, Ogre! Oh, she's dead, huh? Sakura has been killed, I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence. The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is! Actually, no. You're right.
What's another fucking
We
twist of the
have to
turn?
end this properly.
Oh, what? Oh, not this fucking thing again. Oh, right. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's there, I can tell. And then... what is that then? Ah. And she hid in there. He came through, had a piece of candy. And then he whacked it with this. And then legged it out of the room. No, Hirotoka's in there. She came out of the closet. Puts the magazine back in there. She wakes up. Then the queen, that one. She wakes up. And she drinks that.
I bet you're getting fed up of them keep interrupt you every time, Sean Low.
Who's interrupting me? Nobody's interrupting me. What are you talking about? I found it in there. Gas bottle there. Wait.
Here's exactly what happened.
See what happens.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Yep.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
Yep.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened.
Oh my god, am I gonna get 100%?
Someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
Oh my god.
And while nobody
100%.
was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort?
Hina.
Was you, Hina.
So what, does she die now then? Well, she didn't really kill her.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Because I'm fucking lucky.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
So yeah, what happens now then? I did all well. I did an A. Holy fuck. So that means no one dies.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
What, do I pick on Heat?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the Carefully
But no one killed her, though.
one.
Unless I have to pick Hina. Shut up. Right? I have to pick Hina then. If not, I have to pick Sakura.
What's it gonna be? What?
There's Sakura. Yeah, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire...
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover it up? What happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest
What are
of
you
us.
thinking?
And yet did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one
I
to
couldn't
die.
let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Oh god. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such betrayal has made me depressed, desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll just do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. I was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. We don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if she... I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault. After all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive
my
this.
closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends all going to die, all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. You asked me to meet with those three? You can't. You don't see how dangerous that is. Don't worry. I just want to talk to them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even one, even you, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
Friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She clearly believed in all of us. And if you just talked to her, you wouldn't have understood she was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and you did the unthinkable. No, that wasn't just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill
I
her.
won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far she'd push her. You pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came. Wait, right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
Oh, I thought she should say, I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a
I have a
favor
favor
to
to
ask.
ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get protein and she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw some of it taking something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in, please. Open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That weakness, that's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her and tried to protect her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that's just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her to a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out in the end, and I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tear-jerking, but
Hey!
it's just taken so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your inspiration, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Oh, of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me.
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
yes indeed.
don't you think the either foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't obvious.
Yep.
It's a suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already?
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. That was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room.
Huh?
What then?
Huh?
You lied to me.
Unbelievable.
Don't say don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd leave things up a bit. Liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help if you totally took my letter, scrambled at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I don't do anything. Did I falsely advice? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if I will had factor in, it still wouldn't have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the protection progress. Okay? And since cut. And scene cut.
And?
So then what did she wrote in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For her benefit, I shall read it using my angelic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving the note when you killed yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of the story, but the truth is lost in the darkness. Give me the willis. Gives me the willies. Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Geez, talk about buzzkill. All right, here we go. My good friends. My good friend, Hina. There is something I have to tell you. I have to do it like this, but no need to know. But you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know,
I sound like Herbert.
to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Oh, sure. It was our first night in the strange school that's the mastermind come to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might you might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family was watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder I had happened, nothing would have moved forward. But what neither of the mastermind or I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another settlement.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with each despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart. The mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. I can't say a word. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of... Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her discussion, to say true to all of you, led discreetly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe, oxymoronic? Oxymoronic? Moronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just an accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would accelerate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I have decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. Then, when I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I have never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel concerned or cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop all of us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can throw it, the mastermind's plan. If I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to discussion myself. And you can only use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I am so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toku, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I am alive, but I want you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I have to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend. who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was, like, totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other. But you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it is because of her stupid meddling that the rest of your nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean the next victim? Nobody blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with a fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Phew. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you
What
want?
the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is competition between all of you. Remember,
Hey!
your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely. Bianca is understand, don't you? This is life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of this game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hino were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, I would prepare the other worlds have cast aside their fear to this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in the game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I am no longer being appreciating in it, participating in it. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear now.
and that is to hip the harshest possible punishment into the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuga, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some less sentimental of that's what you're thinking. Wherever the master goes, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch him on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death has no meaning. Yeah, how boring. But nothing's good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
what the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back to track.
You want me to
I'm
punish
sorry.
you guys?
This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakura's like technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But...
Isn't it me? Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens, no, jeez. The blackened is dead doesn't mean I have just subbed in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bedtime one.
Listen up!
But I spare so much time preparing my special punishment, I'd be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So for my special punishment, I have prepared a special guest. Special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh my... How did he find out?
F.
How did he find out? The secret room! You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Phew, that really took out of me. Maybe I'll go and grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grab, chickens were the where is that? And I'm all about the grill goodness. Fried, broiled. Give me a break. The color, the smell, the sickles grill isn't where is that? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can't handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but isn't it true? So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I would be afraid. Alter Ego's words rest through my heart and soul, and my disbelief give way to raw anger. Anger towards the furry, black, and medi and boiling over. It bubbled through my body quickly, overwhelming, shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with that laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you're calling ammunition? Ammunition? Ammunition. No, ammunition. What? Ammunition? Where a soul dwells within all these even? Like a laptop? Well, you could call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, I got my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about him from the very beginning. I knew Chirico was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using to analyze the data. And exactly how it was all gonna play out from the very start. From the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess, you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward. In honor of being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was trying to personal, just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep helpful in everything else. I want to work hard and everyone else is... Yep. Shit, my phone's about to die. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help and risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. And yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
Very nice.
Experting a Mangaliness death. Fuck, I was a... Yeah, death was is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless. That's what it says. Either everyone who's died so far, the death of every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unresponsibly upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read this postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yep, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then. Here we go. Prepare your ears for the deluct tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unreveal the mystery of the school. What? A clue?
Hina.
Oh shit, I have spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what he's done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been in deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop the most important bit? It makes your brain ramble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad when you don't even you know?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hindering your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you grasples have it. But...
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
That's one last line on the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I am not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what that's serious it. What? No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh? Wow. What a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead muscular has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm ahead. Oh, this is good. I'm ahead out. Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest. You know, and maybe some time to reconcile how you approach this school life of yours? Are you sure you don't want to graduate? You can really cut free from the regrets of the outside world. Think about it. Think long, think hard. Those was his pardoning words to us before he disappeared. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message here, last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school? The mastermind did something to us? Karako said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celestia's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? That's right, yeah, it is there. The mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, the sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like this in a movie and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard. Yeah, it's like the Suicide Squad. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge through those like that.
Yo!
So class trial's over and Manakumo's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there? Other than just head back up.
Oh
yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible. Denial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost out to that kind of challenge. Whatever you're talking about, Kayako and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about make that the last one? I have reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me no more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the experience of someone who would disturb the romance between me and the master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. What? Why do I even go for a sneeze ball like him?
What did you say?
Sneeze ball?
What the heck?
That's right, I call you a sneeze ball. Because you are a sneeze ball.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more bitten scrums. Bitten scrums? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I won't. The abuse, give and take. Sorry,
Sneeze
abuse.
ball.
Sneeze ball, sorry. It's a snail's ball. It's SL. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it goes. How it is for now. Alright, I think we're done then, guys, are we? Are we looking done? Nope, okay. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on, and all went back to our rooms, and before long...
It's sleazeball. I just like how you said it, lol.
I said sneezeball. Sleazeball. What did I say? Snezball. Sleazeball. I meant to say sneezeball. A long night suck up on us. Ding dong bing bong.
As such, soon the doors to... Okay then.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wow. Keep up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me into a deep slumber, into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh, that's scary. Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. Well, what are you doing in here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You were unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. 3 a.m.? It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? What is the time on me? Because I might have to... Yeah, I think it's a bit too late now. Can I save it from here? Uh-oh. Can I save it? I think I can. I will. I'll save it on a little cliffhanger for you guys for tomorrow. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm going to do it. What time should I do it? Might be a long one, so I might actually start at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'll start at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys then. Just make sure if anybody says anything. Don't think so. But thank you for staying this long. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave you guys, so catch you guys tomorrow. Ta-da!